more time to sit back and determine the boundaries of each fight. Let's see if we can do that. Here we go.
3, 2, 1, fight.
All right, going to be following Kimi out of the gate as he takes away Mega Health, teleporting straight on down. And again, in this first minute, he's not exactly making a beeline for weapons. He's going to be taking away LG finally here. And let's see if he can punish Space with red armor on that. Space just wants to go up close with his rockets, but he's not going to have enough ammo to really make that fight last very long. It's going to be taking away a couple 25s here. And nice defensive rocket. He should be able to actually go back through that teleporter, yeah. Go get that red again. There it is. Good timing. Alright, so, yeah, Space definitely got the better end of that deal, as there's no more Mega and no red armor for Kimi. He's going to be looking for that Mega again. Can't quite make the jump. Oh! Need a hand? There you go. All right, he's able to take away the 225s, but this jump is still going to be incredibly risky. He gets taken down to 15 health, and there's no Mega for him there. He's not willing to wait for it, which is fine with Space, as he's going to be taking away that first frag. And I'm sure Space is hoping that's the first of many. It's going to be a really messy fight here, and this is exactly what we had in Frantic. It's not something that Space can afford to do too much. He had everything going for him. And when you get that close, the stack matters less and less. Just because even if you are able to force your stack to give you a frag, you're not going to be able to survive for the next one. Down to 3 health. I mean, he's being incredibly aggressive here with not a whole lot of control to show for it. Yellow armor's cute, but it's certainly not health. The 225s up by the jump pad would be the best, but oh, wow. Nice defensive rockets. It certainly kept Kimi off his back a little bit longer. Oh, there's that 50. It's going to be aggressed on, and he's going to end up getting that grab and taking very little damage in the meantime. He's got a rail. Can he make a few connections here with it? Well, it's going to be Kimi diving back in close range. Space could have maybe heard those jumps coming, but that's going to be Kimi getting a number 2 very quickly. And yeah, he's going to be very weak here. Doesn't need the frag, just needs to cripple him and then go get items. Yeah, Kimi's starting to pick this up. Alright, so that'll tie it back up 2-2. As Space is starting to figure out how to avoid Kimi a little bit more. Alright, yep. You can go for that red, that's cool. But utterly stopped in his tracks and shoved into the corner. Holy crap. And those are the sort of clean frags that Space is going to need more of. Yeah, let's keep an eye out for him there. Nice. So there's the pickup of red from Space, and it's going to be enough to tide him over for that fight. Mega might be available. He's able to take away the 225s as well. He's looking for a little bit of free damage first, though, without taking any from Kimi. As he's 2 frags and maybe now 3 frags in the lead if he can catch him here on the teleporter exit. He's not that greedy, though. This is a good sign for Space. He might have been able to actually pick that one out of the hallway. But he's got bigger things in mind. Unfortunately, coming out of the teleporter, he's finding himself in his own trap here. As Kimi's just going absolutely ballistic with that LG, and the rails from Space just are not connecting, so with 19 health, Kimi is starting to put this thing back together. And he's certainly got a beeline for all the 25s here, having no problem recovering post-frag. I really haven't seen Space be able to punish Kimi for taking a risky frag just yet. Still got plenty of time for it, though, as they trade rockets. You can't hear him taking shotgun? Okay, that's cool. Just gonna wait for him to come around the corner, huh? With 51 and 35, that's worth it? Okay. Oh, jeez. Yeah, this is rough. 31 health, and it sounds like Space kind of left it up and got away. But that gives Kimi red armor and mega health, so he's completely recovered at this point. And he's got rockets, which has been Kimi's only problem so far. And that'll tie it back up here 4-4. Yeah. Okay, so now we're going to need to see Space kind of take a chill pill and not throw out all this plasma spam. Is that Mega going to be up for him? No, not quite. Alright, he really doesn't have a whole lot to work with here. Nice rocket pop. He's got a rail to maybe punish if Kimi wants to get greedy and dive down on him, but it's not going to happen. Meantime, oh, nice trap, and Kimi's taken on down. There it is. That'll tie it back up 4 on 4 once again. As we see Space find Kimi trying to make a push for the Mega. He's going to get it. And he's not really caught out of the teleporter either. He takes 1 rocket, but he's got plenty of time to set up a defensive one. There's Red Armor going to Space. He's taking some ammo first. Yeah, can't forget that ammo. Mega won't be there. Looking for the rail. There it is. He's going to be weak to get the finisher. There it is. 5 on 4. Nicely done. And there's a bit of free damage coming out of these LGs here, but Space needs to watch how long he carries his chase on for. Because at some point, Kimi's is going to do enough damage, steal an item, and the tables will turn once again. Sounds like the 25s weren't up either, so this is okay for Space. It could have been okayer if he was able to take away the 25s. Oh, but it sounds like Kimi's incredibly weak here, which is just so tempting for Space. He's like, come on, I want it. There's 2 25s that Kimi could potentially get here. He's not going to get the opportunity to grab him, though. And that 50 health was covered pretty well by Space. Yeah, nice. Free frag coming out of the spawn. That'll put Space up 4 frags in the lead. And this should be a solid one here for him as well. A little bit low on rockets. Got to watch his ammo there. Nice. So it means we're going to maybe have to see a tiebreaker here unless Kimi can start to put something together. I mean, Space is getting a little bit greedy here. That was a really messy fight for him. I mean, you enter with 2 rails, sure. But then at some point you need to go, all right, I could just leave him with those 2 rails of damage and go make sure I have items. Because now we have Kimi spawning on that red armor. Always have to remember that wherever you frag your opponents, they're going to spawn someplace else. And that someplace else might be where you want to be. It's complicated stuff, I know. Jump pads are also complicated and ephemerous. Alright, but 12 on 5 still here. Space with a solid lead. Yeah, I can't blame him. You get a rocket dunk like that, even I won't bitch about chasing. That's great. And again, just a lot of reluctance to use rails here. Okay, maybe... Alright. You can't... Dude. Don't let me say a lot of reluctance to use rails and then try to use 3 of them close range. That's... We gotta work together on this, man. Alright. So 40 health for him, no armor. This would be a good place to go for a rail. Well, maybe not with that health. Okay, yeah, back out of there. 16 health, that's alright. Yellow would be a good start. Those 25s are going to be gone from the top, but maybe by this shotgun? Oh, this is rough for Space. Alright. They're also gone. Gasp. But the 50's up, alright. Took Space a moment to realize that as well. Like, oh, great. I'm saved. There we go. 13 on 4 now. We got 2 minutes left, and this is actually slowed down more than we've seen out of these guys so far. Of course, last map was frantic, but especially on this map with Kimi, we've had a good chance to look at him today. Oh man, that grenade! You got 40 health, but you're still gonna go, alright, I'm just gonna nade him up and then rail him, and it'll be cool. And it was pretty cool. Didn't get the frag, but it's the thought that counts. Actually, no, it's the frag that counts. So Kimi now 5 up on 13. Starting to make it count here in the final minutes. Maybe. But this is where you would think that Space has a lot of opportunity to just go hard defensive on this now. There's relatively few places where you could do that here. But if Space wants to, he can certainly survive 1 minute with the 8 frag lead he has. But Kim's going to find him pretty weak here. He's going to be able to take away that red armor. And maybe find him here at mid. He's going to pop through the teleporter. Where's the LG to finish him off? There it is, but it's too little. And it's coming too slow. And even there, Kimi's just like, rail? Nah. Nah, no rail. And yeah, this is where Kimi's just like, alright, screw it. I just need to make frags. And if this were 2 minutes before, I'd be really mad. But right now, it's just what you do. It's exactly what you do. Let's try to pick him up. But this is where comebacks become possible. He's so incredibly weak. There it is. 8. 13 now. It's too close, but 5 frags is just not going to be doable. Incredible comeback from Kimi here, but just cannot close the gap. Fortunately for him, that still means that we're going to be going to a tie-breaking map here on the upper bracket final between Space